Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress Cobaltempire with Nerdstalgic. So, I did receive another request for a dwarf to be named. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch over here. Looks like... Do I need to... Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to make another scene. I hate it when I have to do this. Even though it doesn't take very long, it just... I don't like it because it makes me seem like I'm not prepared. But, oh well. Anyways, okay, so the request basically was to find a dwarf that's, if I remember correctly, the person requested for a useless dwarf and to name it Ray. So, sure. So let's see if we have any, oh my goodness, right here. It's a peasant. He's an adequate student, or she, sorry, Ustuth Dastortigum. Well, guess what? Your new name is Ray. Ray the Peasant. There we go. Nice. All right. So, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? It seems like I recorded late last night. And I wasn't feeling too well, and some of you did notice that, and were inquiring about that. And thank you so much for your concern. It's just sometimes, I get some indigestion or just don't feel too well, but and most of the time I don't have to record when I feel sick, but sometimes I do, and when it comes down to recording sick and maybe not being at my best, but still giving you guys something, I'm gonna do it. So unless the only way I'm not going to put out content is if it's an emergency or if I'm taking a day off, and at most I'm only gonna take off one day a week from now on. So anyways, looks like we are kind of working towards, if I remember correctly, we're fortifying here. We're building like an archery barracks here. We've got a little hallway going here that's going to connect down to the main fortress and be right by the hospital. We're building some walls. We got some plans. We got plans. And we have some farm plots here that are going to start kicking out some stuff. So everything going pretty swell. So I did also have a suggestion to make a stone stockpile to kind of clear up the stones laying around down in there. And you know what? That's been rumbling around my brain for a while. Because... I agree. It's kind of nausea-inducing to see all those stones down there. If you're somewhat of, if you're OC about that kind of stuff, which I kind of am. If you watched any of my other Let's Plays, I definitely do not like having the rocks around everywhere. So a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll set up a quantum stockpile for rocks, where you just basically make a garbage dump, and then get the peasants to throw get the dwarves to throw all the rocks in there, and then you unforbid them, and then hey, it's just like a really awesome stockpile. So, and I may end up doing that. Okay, so let's link this up to a bridge. No, we don't want that bridge. We want that bridge. Very good. Oh, we don't have the mechanisms yet. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're almost there. It is now winter. Winter is upon us. It's a good thing we have a well, right? Because we can get our fresh water, even though we're not getting water from anywhere else anyways, but you guys know what I mean. All right. What else? Okay, so I think I want to go ahead and I want to get a hotkey set up for here. So let's do F4, zoom here, and we're going to name it Farm Bear. Barra. Yeah, Farm Barra. That way I don't always have to... what's going on up there? Oh, yeah, they're building that wall. Cool. And once they get done... Once they get done digging all this out, we'll actually start digging out some more metal, I think. Maybe. Trying to get some more gems coming. I want to make absolutely sure that we catch some of this stuff. We do not, absolutely do not want it to be, wow, we hardly have any meat, fish, or other left because we've cooked everything into those prepared meals. We have 1,000 prepared meals. I think we're okay on food. Drink, we're kind of treading water, aren't we? It's probably because we're not making enough rock pots. So if I had to guess, didn't we make another? Aha! We did. We made another Craft Dwarf's Workshop with the intention of getting this set up with a repeat job for rock pots and wooden bolts, but we had that strange mood that happened. Is what happened. Rock pot, repeat, yes, absolutely, and back out, wooden bolts, repeat, yes, very good, very good. And that way up here. Wait, where is it? Here. Yes, we can just do all mugs all the time. Party on Wayne, party on Garth. All mugs all the time. That's her. That's what's going on. All right, so this is going to be our archery barracks, right? So we're going to need to build, we're going to have to put an armor stand in here. Do we have one? Oh, no, not an archery target. No. Armor stand. Okay, we don't have one yet, but we can do planning mode. Okay, well we'll just set it like, say, we'll put that on one side of the door, and we'll put the weapon rack on the other side of the door. It's just a little flavor, you know. And then we need to put a door in here, and I want to put a door here and here. Yeah. And then it kind of to me makes sense for us just to go ahead and clear that out to give them a little bit more room in there. And we can build archery targets here. Because that's what we intended. We wanted these to be archery ranges for archer practice. Okay. Excuse me. And then we want to put a custom stockpile down in here. We're going to put it like back along the wall here. And what this is going to be is it's going to be an armor and weapons stockpile for only that particular militia that's going to go in there. So all we need to put in here is crossbows. And then for armor, what we'll do is we'll forbid out metal, and actually, that's fine, but none of this. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough. And once we get the armor stand and weapon rack in here, which we do need to make. Just make a rock armor stand 1, rock weapon rack 1. Once we get those in there, we can designate that, and probably in the spring when we get our next nice sized migrant wave, we'll make that happen. I fished all there is to fish. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So they're carving those fortifications in there. That's going to be pretty friggin' sweet. Especially if anybody ever does attack, we just let them come in here, and then it's like pew 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 pew. We can even put like some traps here. That would be really cool too. Alright, what else do we got going on? Looks like our smoothing job is done. Why don't we go ahead? Okay. Why don't we go ahead and make a quantum stockpile? Some people think that this is kind of an exploit to do this, but I don't really think. I don't know. I don't think it. I mean, yes, in a way it kind of is, because it's silly. I mean, you can basically just say, "Oh, I'm just going to throw every rock in the game in this one tile," but and then they should bring the rocks here. But we also are going to have to be very, very careful about like rotten food and stuff being brought in there. All right, so let's just go ahead and we will just go ahead and dump all these rocks here before we designate any more smoothing. And that will give all of those guys who normally would be doing smoothing jobs something to do. They'll do some rock hauling. And it'll make it look a lot nicer. Which I completely agree with. Needs to look nice. Our fortress needs to look presentable. You never know when you're going to have company. So we'll just clear this layer first. We don't want to tie up our people for too long, just in case something does come up and we need their labor, but go ahead and we'll get this layer clean. Uh-oh. Don't dump that. We'll have to undump that. Wait, where was it? Here. Oh yeah, remove dump. There we go. Capital D. And our idlers should drop to like almost nothing, and you're just going to see a flurry of people grabbing rocks and throwing them in that dump. Stray alpaca. How are our animals doing over here? Do we have everything that's a grazer assigned to this? Yeah, we do. Okay. Do we have any mating pairs? I think we do. We have a calf. Once the calf grows into a bull, he'll be able to mate with the cow. Is that pretty much it? I think that's it for now. We should try to get a mating pair for the water buffalo. For the alpaca. Oh, actually, once this baby alpaca grows up, we'll have a mating pair of alpacas, so that's good. And we got a sheep. Yeah, so we've got a few different things going on there. That's pretty good. Already you can see a difference there happening. I think we might need some more. No, okay, so we got 7 more doors coming. Okay, that's dug out. At some point in time, we're going to have to get some beds in that hospital. Okay, I think it's probably about time for us to go ahead and lay out some bedrooms here. Alright, so we were thinking maybe like nobles' quarters back in here, which I'm completely fine with. So we'll just make these regular bedrooms. So what I'll do is I'll just do fingerling bedrooms. We don't have to do like mine out the whole area. Just do maybe like 1 row of them. And well, we might want to do another row. Because that spring migration wave could be pretty dang big. There we go. I think that'll be sufficient, and then we'll get some more beds laid in, and we should be able to accommodate the next migrant wave. Okay, rock sitch is definitely straightening up. I'm sure we have some bedrooms over here that we need to turn into bedrooms. Yep. Whoop, that one was already made into a bedroom. Very good. Oh, very, very good. Very good. How's our drink sitch? 283, so we're trending up. Excellent. I love how we have like almost 1,000 prepared meals, but if you look at our stockpile in our kitchen, it just doesn't take up a lot of space. It's just all right in here. So it's good. We may at some point need another kitchen, or I'm sorry, another dining area, another meeting hall. We could just, like, I guess put some tables here, some tables here. That's some tables here and some tables here. I don't know. We'll see. Become a wrestler. Let's check on our military. How is their equipment looking? Oh yeah, look at them bronze maces. Bronze maces everywhere. Oh, uh-oh. So we need to make a bronze helm, bronze greaves, bronze boots, and okay. So one of each. Bronze helm. 1. Bronze greaves. 1. Bronze boot. 1. Okay. And that should get him totally outfitted. What's going on here? Okay, we're making some rock pots. Very good. Very good. Still waiting on some doors, huh? Probably should go ahead. Let's go ahead and queue up 20 more doors. I should just set a workflow constraint on doors next time. Just say, you know, keep 10 doors around at all times. That's what I should do. Okay, what's happening here at our jewel cutting? I really wish there was a way to kind of automate this, or automate it, but there's just, that I've found there's not. If you guys know of a way to set it up to where once we find jewels it automatically goes into the system, please let me know. Please let me know. I would be more than happy to implement your ideas. Okay, link it up to this bridge. Very good. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and get that tunnel set up, right? So the way this is going to work is it's going to run around back here and go this way. And then go this way. And then we'll go over here. We'll just make this one too wide. It doesn't need to be too wide. It doesn't need to be like super wide because it's not really. The only reason that we're going to send people over here is to gun people down if necessary. And then that still leaves us this whole portion here for farming if necessary. Okay, the helm is done, so he should be getting that before too long. I suppose what we should do now is we should probably resize our barracks, I think. Which means that we need to deconstruct this and this. And then I think we need to change. Well, actually, we can leave that stockpile out there. I'm fine with the stockpile being out there. What's up with this? Suspended, huh? Unsuspend that. And then let's put an armor stand in here. And then a weapon rack. Put that other weapon rack in here. There we go. And there they go. Wall is done. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's look at our stocks real quick. Or not our stocks, our kitchen. Plump helmets. Rock nuts. Drinks. Okay. Alright, looks like the rocks are getting dealt with. Quantum storage for the win. And then we can go into let's see. One of the easiest ways to do this is just go into stocks and go down to stone. And see, just unforbid that. Now it's all unforbidden, which is good. Otherwise, you have to like click on the stockpile and go through everything and manually unforbid it. Dig, 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 dig. And now we have another little place where we can stick some archers. Beautiful. Okay, and we can make this a barracks now. No, it's not for the bronze gods, though. It's going to be for our next squad, our archery squad. Alright, well, what other workshops could we do right now? I think setting up a screw press makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't take up a whole workshop. I mean, we could just put it in the middle and then put, you know, some stockpiles. So we could put it like right there. And then what we're going to be pressing immediately is going to be, we're going to be pressing what will we be pressing? Because you don't I was mistaken. We're not going to be pressing the quarry bushes. We're going to be using our farmer's workshop to process them into bags. What we'd be pressing we can press rock nuts to get oil out of them, and we can press some other things too. So we actually probably won't be using our press, that press, but we've got it. Whatever. Don't need a siege workshop. Guess we could do an ashery. Put it over here. Yeah, you gotta use some barrels and some buckets. And then we'll put a around it, we'll put a bar and block stockpile for the blocks that it makes. And then we'll put, actually I got that backwards. Let's put our bar and block stockpile out here. It's kind of the way we've been doing things. We've been putting the raw material close to the workshop. So instead we'll do wood. Yeah. And then what we'll do here on the bar and block stockpile is we'll forbid metal and we'll forbid coal. Yeah, forbid that. Forbid that. We don't want coal in there. I think I'm fine even with soap. Fine. Whatever. How is our wood stock looking? Pretty good. Okay. Pretty good. And we can start making potash to fertilize with. Okay, we're still smelting. Making charcoal is now suspended, huh? Why is it suspended? Yeah, we need to bump that. We're going to bump that range up. We're going to say 50 to 75. If we're going to be making potash and smelting at the same time, we're going to be burning through charcoal. Okay, that's done. So we can make lye, we can make potash, we can make potash from ash. So we'll wait until we have some ash. Oh, so yeah, we'd have to actually make the ash there. We might want to make another wood burning furnace then, next to the sorry guys, next to the ashery. Let's do that. Just put it right here. And then what we'll do is we will Put a wood stockpile there too. So actually we don't really need wood here around the outside. What we need is potash. We need a potash stockpile here. Or I'm sorry, like an ash stockpile. Yeah. So that this would be just for ash there, and then here we would just take ash out of the equation. Finished product. Okay, I think that's a pretty good place for us to stop. Things seem to be looking a little bit tidier on this floor, huh? Now that we put that quantum stockpile in. So I guess what we'll do on our next video is we'll continue to kind of gather up stone, and then once we're kind of finished gathering all the loose stone that's been laying around for eons, we'll probably just undesignate that as a garbage dump. That way, like, actual trash makes it out to where it's supposed to go, and we don't end up with like a rotten bit of cheese in the middle of our workshops, and then you don't realize it, and then all of a sudden, like, you're just like, hotkeying past it, and you see like these wafting, billowing purple clouds ominously, going everywhere in your workshop. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and until next time, game on.